Hey guys, it's Monday. Today was my last full day of high school. Tomorrow is my last day completely, and it's only like preliminary. Oh, someone's calling me. I'm gonna have to remake this video. Awkward. Hold on, or I'll just let you guys watch. Hold on. Hey, Bri. Yeah, we wanted to know how to put the erg back together, but then we realized the instructions were right on the erg, and so I didn't need to call anymore. Okay, bye. That was my brother. Sorry for that mild interruption. Now back to your scheduled, what do you call it? Program. Woo, I should think on my lines before I say them. Okay, so tomorrow's just a preliminary, like they're gonna call out our name, and if they pronounce it wrong, we tell them how to pronounce it, and they still pronounce it wrong when we walk across the stage. God, I'm oddly out of breath. That like tumble roll off the bed took a lot out of me. So yeah, so I've been listening to like the song like Graduation. Everyone's been posting really sentimental things because I'm corny like that and love that song Graduation by Vitamin C. It's just really good. Is that about who it's by? I feel like that's who it's by. I don't know. Not relevant. Yeah. But okay. I feel like everyone's really sentimental right now. And like that's understandable. It's like, I mean, it's how things work. We're moving on to a new time and everyone's like, I hope we still get to be, we're still like best friends forever. I hope like all this kind of stuff. I hope we stay in touch. I hope all this happens. But in reality, if you're going to be logical, most of my friends are staying in like the Boston area. And I'm going off to Texas. It's like a whole nother world. And besides like that one or two like best friends I have, I'm not really going to stay in contact with a lot of these people. And like those people that I call best friends now, those people that I run through the halls to like hug, that I give like little kisses to, and I'm like, oh, I missed you in the morning when I see them. I'm not going to have that with them anymore. And like those people who like I promise that I'm going to be close with forever, who are going to be like my bridesmaids at my wedding, besides like one or two kids, it's not true. And like those things that I think are like funny now, the jokes we have, the inside jokes, and like the plans that everyone has for like their career path, those aren't gonna last. Like those jokes aren't gonna be the same when we come back next summer and like meet up with each other. We'll use them because they're all like we'll really have in common anymore, but it's not the same. And our lives aren't going in the same direction. But what I don't get, like I feel like that's a big issue for everyone, like the realization that we're not going to be the same people. But what I don't get is why people think that's a bad thing. Like I think that's a good thing. I'm sorry this is kind of a serious video. I just when you listen to Graduation that many times through you're kind of put in a serious mood. But I don't know. I think it's a good thing. Like it's the way life's supposed to be. You're supposed to grow up. You're supposed to have your high school friends. Then you're supposed to go off to college and make new friends because your high school friends are from a certain period in your life. And if you never move past those friends, you never move past that period. You're always that person. Because, like, everyone knows this. You'll have friends who, like, you're really good friends with at, like, a summer home or, like, a camp that you go to. And you'll meet up with them again. And, like, you're just a different person around them. You have this persona that you have because you knew them during a certain time period in your life. Like all the kids I know from high school, they've known me. We live in a really small town. These kids have known me since kindergarten, since I was 5 years old. And so you kind of get stuck with like the burden of the persona you put on or like the person you were. It's not even like an act. It's just the person that you were when you were like 10 is not the same person you are now that you're like 18. And so when you go off to college, you need to make new friends. You need new best friends. You need new like circles of people because those circles of people will be the people that you can be your real like teenage and 20-year-old self with. And it's the same way when you graduate college, you'll go off to the workforce and you will make friends at your work with the type of people who are the people you get along with when you're like the 30-year-old version of yourself. And it's just the way things are supposed to work. And I don't get what's so sad about that. And a lot of my friends are getting mad at me. They're like, Sarah, like, well, you're not like emotional enough about this. Like, why aren't you gonna miss me? And I'm like, I'm gonna miss you, but it's not it's not the same. Like, I'm gonna miss you, but you're a part of this part of my life. You know what I mean? Like, all these people that I'm saying I'm gonna miss, all these people that I like love now, they're a part of the high school Sarah. The high school Sarah who's gonna be packed up into a box with a bunch of yearbooks and like old clothing that I'm gonna look back on in like 20 years and be like, we wore that? And that's who they're a part of. But I'm going off to college to be a part of college Sarah. And I'm gonna miss these people. But it's it's not a bad kind of miss. Like I'm gonna miss them, but I'm supposed to miss them and I'm supposed to move on from it. And like I feel like that's something a lot of people need to understand who are like graduating. Like you're supposed to move on. It's the point of graduation. Like you're supposed to move on, either go off to college or into the workforce or into whatever you plan on doing afterwards. Your life is supposed to progress. You can't just sit around and wait on like these people. You can't just want your life to stay the same. You can't stay stagnant. It's just not healthy. Like to want these people to be your best friends forever, it's not healthy. Like I understand that it's simple and it's like sweet and it's like I want these friends to be part of my life forever, but it's not, I don't know. It's just it's not bad to want to be grown up. It's not bad to want to move on. And it's not bad to like decide that you're going to be a different type of person because it's not like you're putting on like fake airs. It's not like you're creating this whole like guise of a new person. It's just the part of you that you couldn't show with these people because they have their own vision of you. It's like the manic pixie dream girl concept that John Green thought up. Like people have this like perfect image of you that they've created, but you're not that person. And you're allowed to get to be someone different. That's the whole point of graduation. That's the whole point of going to different environments, of growing up, of meeting new people. You're allowed to like try out all the different personas that you can be. I can be like moody artsy Sarah, and I can be like peppy cheerleader Sarah, and I can be all these different facets of Sarah. And that's okay. I'm not being fake when I'm doing any of that. You're supposed to be allowed to try that out. And that's why I think it's really important that people embrace graduation. Like, don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of missing your friends. Don't be scared of missing your home. Don't be scared of any of that. Just embrace the fact that you're going to get to be who you are right this second. Like, and that's something, it's freeing. It's something you haven't gotten to be for, at least for me, something I haven't gotten to be for like 10 years. Because, except when I like go off to camp, all my friends who like meet me from camp, they like know the current me. And it's so different and it's so nice. And like, I feel like it's so freeing and I can't wait to graduate and get to be the current Sarah, you know what I mean? And so anyone else who's graduating now, I hope you love getting to be the current you, and I hope you don't miss your old friends too much, and I hope you make tons of new friends. And anyone who's already graduated, let me know if I made all of this up and it's not how it works. Okay, TJ, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!